This is Street Smart Women, a series highlighting the inspiring stories of resourceful women entrepreneurs, some with limited formal education, who drive economic growth and innovation in Nigeria and across Africa. Against all odds, these women have built thriving businesses that sustain themselves and their families and contribute significantly to their communities.
Today, get ready to be inspired by two amazing women who prove that passion plus grit equals success. Both are shoe maestros, but their paths are uniquely theirs. One, a university education wasn't in the cards. Yet, she's built a legacy that will last generations. The other, after trying on different hats, found her perfect fit in shoemaking. Join us as we pull back the curtains on their daily hustle. One's a consistency queen, now a household name, and the other, a comeback kid, turning failures into stepping stones for a thriving shoe empire. Meet our street smart woman for this week's episode. Kemi Oye-Lakin, popularly known as Lady Shoe, from the city of Ibadan.
My name is Kemi Oye-Lakin, but most people know me as Lady Shoe. I learned shoemaking early in life.
After struggling to complete her secondary school education, Lady Shoe's father refused to afford her a university education. Rather, he found a place for her to learn shoemaking, and there, her career in shoemaking began. Join us at her shoe store, where she shares her intriguing story in the world of shoemaking. She started her career in 1992. Immediately after completing her secondary school education, when she became an apprentice at a shoemaking store in Adelabu, Ibadan.
I learned how to make shoes in 1992 after completing my secondary school. I started speaking late in childhood and eventually attended primary school at St. John, Molete.
Oye-Lakin's mom felt bad about her daughter's choice of career because of the notion of the kind of people who were into shoemaking back in the day. She eventually gave her blessings, hoping that her daughter will one day become successful in the shoemaking business.
At the time, shoemaking was often associated with the mentally and physically challenged. People who had been written off by society. They were usually the ones who learned the crafts back then. I cried, and my mother cried too, considering the nature of the job. However, she prayed for me and said I would make a mark in this trade. That's how I started shoemaking.
After weeks and months of playing truancy at the workshop, she eventually decided to learn the skills and techniques of shoemaking, emphasizing the role played by her mother in ensuring she succeeds in this line of work.
It's a blessing to have a kind mother, and it's equally important to be a child with good intentions. Sometimes I would play truant and stay away from my workplace for a whole week. My master used to get contracts from Bata and Leonard's. My mother would drag me back to my workplace, pray for me, and insist that I must give my all to master the crafts.
In 1999, Mrs. Oye-Lakin gained her freedom from her apprenticeship, an event that marked the beginning of her entrepreneurial journey in shoemaking. That same year, her father bought all the equipment necessary for her shoemaking venture, while getting her first and only shop where she makes her shoes until now. This was a defining moment for her as she began her shoemaking business on a large scale.
I have never seen anyone spend 6 years learning shoemaking, but I did. I spent 6 years under my master, not knowing how rewarding it would be. Eventually, my father bought me all the equipment I needed for the business. From this job, I was able to secure shops at Adelabu Market.
With her limited education, Lady Shoe forged ahead in the shoemaking business, making her big break in the year 2000. While she was pregnant with her first child, she made almost 200 shoes, making about 200,000 naira profit. A testament to her resilience and hard work. With the profit made, she was able to support her sister through school, having made a vow to give her children the university education she was denied.
Yeah, 2000.
In the year 2000, I was pregnant. A client initially hesitated to give me a job,
Try 50 pairs for me, no?
but later asked me to produce 50 pairs of shoes. I had 3 apprentices at the time, so we completed it in good time. The client was impressed when he saw our work. I still have pictures from then.
Photo you go show ni dayin. Ti o ko se lo. Wọ́n ti ṣe tó wá book 150 the pairs.
He returned and requested 150 more pairs. Because of my pregnancy, I informed my master. He helped me produce 100 and I made the remaining 50.
100. Ẹ tó wá sáàmì. Ṣé ti yẹn ṣùgbọ́n kí n má fọ̀rọ̀ gùn. Gain tí mo rí personal. Ìjàtọ̀ sí pé mo fọ́gà mi ní owó. Mo rí 200.
From the shoes I made, I earned about 200,000 naira. I gave 50,000 to my younger brother, who was still in school. I then told my mother, since I can support my younger brother, I will make sure every child I give birth to goes to school.
Ṣùgbọ́n ọjọ́ yẹn, wọ́n á pèdè kan fún màámi níjọ́ yẹn pé wàhálà pé fọ́ngbà tí mo ti fàbọ̀ mi lówó school, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi, gbogbo tó tọ́ra mi jáde pátá, gbogbo wọn máa kàwé.
While her shoe business began to grow, Mrs. Oye-Lakin became the breadwinner for the family with her business. What could have been a setback for her spurred her into gaining more knowledge about bag making, which became another stream of income in her business.
I didn't initially learn shoe repairs or bag making, but I realized that sometimes shoemaking alone didn't bring in enough clients. So I went to learn repairs, sewing, and bag making. I never knew it would be crucial to my breakthrough.
Shoemaking, a profession Mrs. Oye-Lakin and her mother referred to as a business or job for non-entities, has not only brought her before prominent personalities, but also made her a force to reckon with in the society.
Tabade states, tabade local government, tabade zone me, aba.
Many people recognize me at state, local government, and zonal levels. Even notable politicians acknowledge my expertise.
Despite lacking a university education, Mrs. Oye-Lakin's influence in the shoemaking industry in Ibadan is unquestionable. She has inspired many, including her daughter, who has learned how to diligently run a shoemaking business from her mother. Although running a shoe business alongside going to classes is quite demanding for Mrs. Oye-Lakin's daughter, she mentioned that the dividends of the business makes it worthwhile.
My name is Alima. I'm a shoemaker. I like making because I love it. Like, I'm always proud of it outside, telling people this is what I'm doing. What really makes me love it is that, like, when I get to school, like, it's not only for me when I get to school though. Like, I feel embarrassed. People telling me I should bring my samples, then I don't have samples. So, and then some people insulted me, like me bringing it to their house, then trying to molest me, so I stopped it. So I tried in school, but I think I make my money in schools, yes, than me coming back to Ibadan in a week, like 50,000, 70, and that's my profit. It is a dirty job for some people, but not for me. Learned shoemaking from my mom. I used 6 years and 6 months, because when I finished in school, like, she gave me another extra 6 months again that I should come and use another 6 months. So, and I agreed and I accept that. And then the advice I can give those people outside is that they should try as possible to work on themselves, and then they should be focused on any business they want to do, and then they should keep praying.
I just have passion for it. So that's why I decided to go for it. First time that I saw, I was very surprised. A female making something like this. So since then, I just have it in mind that anytime, because I have passion for it before, anytime I'm ready, I will just come to her. She's a nice person, and she normally taught us how to be hardworking. It first our work. So, and we should not be lazy. Learning a skill is very, very good. Even though in this our Nigeria now, we don't have any skills. Malofao.
With 35 years of being in the shoemaking business, Lady Shoe advised parents to ensure their children have a skilled job besides their formal or university education.
Most young people today don't like learning vocational skills or handwork. As you send children to school, also make sure they learn a craft or artisanal skills.
What started as a tough choice may soon become a generational business for Mrs. Oye-Lakin, as her daughter takes on the baton of shoemaking. In a world where white-collar jobs are more recognized, Mrs. Oye-Lakin stands as a testament to the fact that skilled workers are gaining the recognition they deserve. Her journey from leaving secondary school to pursuing a career in shoemaking speaks to resilience, hard work, and her determination for success. She is more than just a shoemaker, but a teacher, a mentor, and a force to drive generational wealth. We celebrate Mrs. Oye-Lakin on this episode of Street Smart Women. In the same spirit of resilience and moving to a younger generation of shoemakers, meet our second street smart woman, CEO OmarCollecktionz, Omotayo Abosede Agumbiade, a 30-year-old shoemaker from Ajao Estate in Lagos.
My name is Agumbiade Omotayo Abosede, and I am the CEO of OmarCollecktionz. Officially, I've been in the business for 6 years. That was like 2019, sorry. And I started from the comfort of my room. I was still living with my parents then.
After several attempts, Mrs. Agumbiade finally made her first shoe for her first customer. Something that convinced her about shoemaking being a career path for her. Join us at her shoemaking hub, where she shared her incredible journey with us.
So I started from the comfort of my room, just little machines, and I had just little customer. When I say little customer, you know, like very few customer, and even with the jobs I get then, I still get to do mistake and keep on repeating one particular order like 2-3 times, but then I did not give up. You need to see the first try I made.
With the basic equipment necessary for every cobbler, the fresh graduate started her entrepreneurial journey in 2019 with the little funds she had.
You can start with just the basic, your basic tools, just like your scissors, your hammer, your brush, your cutting knife, your press knife, and then maybe your filing machine, because that one is very important. There are some shoes you make that doesn't require you stitching, but the basic need, every shoemaker needs to have a filing machine. And as I got my first grinding machine for 9,000 or 10,000 thereabouts before Nigeria. You know what I mean? So just with few cash with you, are good to go.
OmarCollecktionz is not just a shoemaking hub, but an academy where others learn the art of shoemaking. Although OmarCollecktionz may have grown in leaps and bounds, Mrs. Agumbiade, like other entrepreneurs, shared some of her major challenges.
Money has been one of our great challenges, because you know how our naira has been devalued. Gone are days when you take like 50,000 naira to the market and you get a chunk load of materials, but no, trust me, the 50 naira now, the 500 naira, 50,000 naira now is the new 500 naira, you know what I mean. So money has been one of the challenges, and the market value, our market value now has really deteriorated. It has really reduced the prices of our products. When it comes to getting materials, we get material at a high price, and by the time we finish making it, people tend to price you on a low.
While funding will always remain a major challenge for SMEs in Nigeria, Mrs. Agumbiade mentioned that the devaluation of the naira has affected the prices of products and the entire business.
Our price of products are beginning to compete with international brands when it comes to foreign ready-made shoes, and I wouldn't blame shoemakers who make handmade footwear, because the amount of material, the prices we get our materials in the market is quite much, and that's because the amount of the price they use in clearing their goods at the market, that's people that sell the leathers to us, is quite much.
Unlike those made in the 80s and 90s, made in Nigeria shoes can now compete with foreign shoes in terms of quality. Unfortunately, however, cobblers like Mrs. Agumbiade says that pricing is not very competitive, and this is not good for the Nigerian business.
So by the time we couple, we try to finish our own products, when we calculate all the prices we have used in producing a particular shoe, we notice that the price is quite high and is beginning to compete with foreign handmade shoes. So when a customer wants to get a shoe, they'll be like, okay, if your handmade shoe is, example, if it is 20 naira and I'm buying ready-made shoe for 21 naira, so why not buy a ready-made shoe that has more finishing than Nigerian made shoe? Do you understand? The comparison is quite high, although handmade shoes are more durable and more stronger than most of those ready-made shoes.
Like every working mom out there, the CEO of OmarCollecktionz talks about how juggling work and life has been a major struggle for her on this entrepreneurial journey.
Not like nothing was moving. I just think I was just overwhelmed with the whole workload, and coupled with the fact that I got married, I had kids, and I shuffling work with my home, with marriage. It was quite tiring. But then I have a good spouse that was able to motivate me and was able to push me through during the hurdles. And right now, I think I'm fine and I'm more stronger.
There is no doubt that the Nigerian shoemaking industry has improved tremendously over the years, attracting both young and older generations. After being in this business for over 6 years, the versatile shoemaker has taken it upon herself to train others in the art of shoemaking, emphasizing the importance of passion and consistency for a successful shoemaker.
First of all, you have to have the passion for knowledge. You have to want to learn things and unlearn as well. And consistency. I would say this is not even pertaining to shoemaking. I would say everything you're going to do, whether skilled or not skilled, you need to be consistent. When I say consistency, consistent with whatever you were doing. So just imagine I learned shoemaking, and within 3 months or 6 months, because trust me, it's quite challenging, and I see that, okay, I'm not getting this thing right, I just give up, and that is it. But I've had some quite challenging moments that really drained me. But because of that, I did not say I was going to stop or I wouldn't continue. I still picked up myself and I continued. That's why consistency is very important. So you'll be willing to see things, you'll be able to explore, get more knowledge, gain, draw out your patterns, and with that, I think you're good to go.
Shoemaking is largely done with leather, but the proliferation of fake leathers has been a major concern, especially for the present generation of shoemakers. She, however, gives an insight into the different leathers in the market.
Leather is very beautiful. Coming from a shoemaker, I love leathers. But nowadays, people don't get to know the difference between real leather and synthetic. So we have some synthetic leather that are very close to real leather. But the way you will know is the durability of that particular shoe. When I use a synthetic material that looks like leather to make a shoe, it look all fine, all glossy. And most of these foreign-made shoes, ready-made shoes that most people buy, they are not original leather. The main original leathers are from Italy, Italian leather. But you see all these ready-made shoes that has designs, they are not made from ready-made shoes. They are not made with real leathers. But because it's all fine, it's all glossy, it looks beautiful, machines make them, so expect a good finishing. So they feel, this one is more finer. But then the warranty of that particular product, it will not last. So for leathers and synthetic leather, they are not the same. They are very different, because one has durability than the other.
When it comes to shoemaking, Mrs. Agumbiade not only delivers quality, but pays attention to details. Through her professionalism and experience, she has attracted others who are willing to learn the art of shoemaking from her.
Why OmarCollection is, I like the brand and the finishing, actually. She's actually good in finishing her works. It's neat, most especially. She has the neat work. So that was why I chose OmarCollection, because I saw other adverts there. But I actually paid attention to her own because of her finishing.
OmarCollection because the kind of shoes she makes is quite different, especially her finishing. I love her finishing. It's really attractive. You know, a shoe needs to be attractive before you buy them. So it's very attractive.
I actually agreed to study here because the way she produces her shoe, the way she makes all the footwear she makes, is actually unique. She has a unique way of production that is different from all other people, because I checked other presses before coming here. She makes sure the material is strong, the quality matters. She doesn't care the amount she's buying it. She just makes sure that the quality of the thing she's producing is normal.
Besides professionalism, some of her students describe her personality as an approachable one, making it easier for them to learn and understand what is being taught.
She's a nice person. She's a nice person. You can see for yourself. She treats us equal. She doesn't discriminate. And she is a cheerful giver.
Okay, she's patient and she's a good teacher. She pays attention. The motivational aspect of her is the thing that really attracts me more. Like, she always gives prize. Sometimes she comes, she'll be like, who came first? And when you say, I'm the one, she motivates you by giving you a tip. So that makes you come to work early enough. Christians, when there's always a brand, there's always an, appreciation for questions correctly. So that's why I like her person.
She's very jovial. She's a nice person and she gives me money sometimes.
In a world where people are defined by stereotypes, women like Mrs. Agumbiade are shattering glass ceilings by succeeding in male-dominated industries. Her story shows the power of resilience, and her influence will continue to inspire younger generations who are willing to defy the odds to make a change. Despite the generational differences, both women showed resilience, a quality needed to thrive in Nigeria's shoemaking industry.